back to Pursuing Change. I am Shanae and welcome to the channel. Today is all about my 3-month lock anniversary, as people would call it. I missed the second month, I believe, but it's been a little bit over 3 months now, actually, since I have decided to start my lock journey. And I wanted to come to you guys today and just share what my locks are looking like right now. And I also just wanted to share any kind of tips I may have, or just insights, or just my experience overall. So I'll start with my experience overall. It has been a breeze. I'm going to be totally honest. At first, there were times in the second month where I was a little nervous that, I was gonna get tired of them, because, you go through this phase, what they call the ugly phase, which really truly isn't an ugly phase. To me, it's amazing to watch them form and to watch them bud and just to kind of watch them do their own thing. But there were times when I would get frustrated because mostly because I wanted them to be longer. And so I would see people who have longer locks and I was just like, man, I can't wait till my locks get that long. But those phases were really few and far between, and maybe lasted not even a day, not even an hour, because I would immediately remind myself that everything is a process, and that we're all on our own journeys, and that everybody's journey is different, everybody's locks are different, and just reminding myself not to compare my locks to anybody else's locks. So if I had any tips, really, that would be the #1 tip, because it's unavoidable for you to go and seek inspiration and motivation from other YouTubers or people on Instagram who also have locks. That's completely normal, and I think it becomes a problem when you become obsessed with somebody else's locks and when you want yours to look like theirs. It's super important to love your locks the way they are and to appreciate the journey and just admire them and watch them and look at them and play with them and touch them. Get to know your locks. They are yours. That is my biggest advice. I get so excited when I wake up in the morning and I see a change in my locks, and most of the times it's like the slightest little thing, like maybe one budded here, or an end looks like it's sealing, and so I get super excited about the smallest things, and it really just keeps me very, alive in this journey. As far as my routine, I am still on the journey of healing my body from the inside out. So my scalp definitely does have times when it itches. One thing I've just started doing is just trying not to itch it so much. So when it itches, I just try not to scratch. I also don't wash my hair in really hot water. I used to take really, really hot showers. Just because I love hot water, but I've toned it down a lot. So the showers I take are pretty much kind of just warm. They're not too hot. My scalp seems to like that a lot. I also spray my hair daily with rose water. I buy this brand. It is the Alwadi brand rose water in my grocery store. I was gonna buy that fancy rose water that comes in the pink bottle, but it costs way more than this one, and it's the same exact thing. This is found in the international section of my grocery store, so it is food grade, so you can drink it as well. So I always like things that you can eat or drink. So this is what I use, and this bottle costs about $3 at my H-E-B. I'm in Texas, so I have an H-E-B here, and it lasts me a while. I fill up this entire bottle, and I actually use the rose water both as a toner spray, just a rehydration spray on my face, and I also use it for my hair. So it lasts me at least 2 to 3 weeks, I would say, with just this one bottle, maybe longer. It just depends on how often I'm spraying. I wash my hair with a Castile soap mix. I dilute Castile soap, Dr. Bronner's peppermint Castile soap, with water, and then sometimes I'll add other things to it. I've just been experimenting. I really want to try to make my own herbal shampoo, so that's something that I'm working on. But that's pretty much it. I don't manipulate them too much. I mean, if I style them, it's on the weekend and I just kind of pin them back like that. But beyond that, they just kind of stay like this. I don't try to force them to do anything. I think it'll be a little bit easier to try to you know, do the parts on different sides once they get longer. But right now I literally just let them fall however they fall, which is typically like this. Oh, and another tip, when I do wash my hair, I am sure to dry it in a t-shirt. I don't use a towel because 1, lint, and 2, towels just tend to be very drying on the hair in general. So what I do is I just wrap my hair in a t-shirt and let it sit on there. It depends. If I go outside, then I'll take it off and let my hair air dry in the sun. But if I'm walking around the house, then I typically just kind of let it dry in the t-shirt for maybe 15-20 minutes and then take it off and let it air dry. I always wash my hair during the day. I don't like going to bed with wet hair. And only other thing I've been doing, and it's just more personal preference, is I've been putting like an essential oil, like a couple drops on my hair once a week, just so it kind of gives it like a nice scent. Not that my hair stinks, because it doesn't. But sometimes, like, I like perfumes and things like that, but I don't tend to wear them because they have a lot of chemicals. So lately I've been in a very cinnamony, spicy mood, so I have some cinnamon essential oil that I just put a couple drops on the locks themselves, not on my scalp. And it lasts all week pretty much. My husband Steven will always be like, babe, you smell like cinnamon, and I'm like, I know. So I think that's it as far as my experience so far. Any tips that I have in my routine. I'll go ahead and insert a clip now of what they're looking like. I'll give you a full 360 view. So yeah, that's pretty much my locks. They are definitely progressing faster than I thought they would. You can still see, of course, the braid or twist pattern and a lot of them still, because I'm only 3 months in. I don't know how long it's going to take them to fully mature. I definitely notice a lot of fuzziness. So I have a lot of shed hair and stuff that you can see like here. And so sometimes I just try to wrap it around, only because my roots tend to try to lock together. So I just try to keep them as separated as possible. That's another tip. If your locks are meshing together at the roots, when you shower, as soon as before you put the towel on your head, just make sure you kind of separate them. That's what I'll do. I'll just kind of like pull them apart at the roots, just so that they don't start locking together. Because the worst thing is when you go to do a retwist and they're stuck together and you have to kind of like break the hair, and it is not fun. Speaking of retwisting, I'm still doing the interlocking method, but I only do it maybe once a month. This past time I just recently did it for my birthday, and I went over a month. I went maybe 6 weeks instead of 4. So I'm trying to just space it out as long as possible. I like the look of both being retwisted and not retwisted. I like both looks, so I get excited to just see something new, but trying to last as long as possible. I'm noticing that I'm having less and less issues as time goes on with the hair matting together at the roots. It seems as though they're starting to kind of just grow into their own locks, and yeah, so I'm not having that issue as much. I can't think of anything else, guys. That's 3 months. 3 months, it's gone by quick. They're just kind of doing their own thing, but I'm really liking them. My lifestyle is so easy, guys. I mean, I will never go back to loose natural hair. It was just too much work for me. And this is easy. I literally just spray in the morning, get up, go through my day. At night I put my satin bonnet on. Once it gets longer, I'll get one of those longer caps that can hold all the hair, and I sleep on my satin pillowcase, and I get up in the morning and I do it again, and that's it. And I wash my hair when I feel like it needs to be washed. I don't schedule like a set wash day. I just listen to my hair. So when it feels like it needs to be washed, that's when I'll wash it. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, suggestions, concerns, anything about my lock journey, or if you want to share your lock journey, leave a comment down below. I love watching different lock journeys. I find myself subscribing to a lot of different people who have locks. I just love seeing the difference in everybody's locks and how everybody does something different and everybody makes it work for them. If you're thinking about getting locks and you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. I'll try to answer them as best as possible. I am locking them myself. I have not gone to a professional and do not plan on going to a professional, so I have done a lot of research when it comes to locking my hair and how to take care of my hair. But it truly is the most simple thing in the world. I think that we can complicate it if we want to, but I'd rather keep it super, super simple. I don't adhere to any labels. I don't have any specific rules. I just do what my hair likes, and if it likes it, then I stick with it. So that's it. I will see you guys in my vlog, which is going up tomorrow. I'll be daily vlogging again, but you'll find out more about that tomorrow. And then expect a new video from me. I want to say every Monday, but it's a bonus video, so it's not guaranteed to be up every Monday, but I'm going to try my best to get more lifestyle videos out every Monday, just so you guys can get to know me a little bit more, I guess, if that makes sense. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.